Welcome to How to Use Stores in PBIS Rewards. Today we're going to be looking at the differences between the school store and my store. We're going to learn how to add an item to the store. I wanted to note that the PBIS team at your school may decide to turn on student purchasing as well. If student purchasing is turned on, a plan will need to be created to review and deliver student purchases. Please check with your PBIS team to learn how your school specifically will be using the school store and my stores. So let's dive in. You'll notice that we have stores available from the left side main menu, but also you'll find the school store and your My Store conveniently located on the home screen. So what are the differences between My Store and the school store? The school store is managed at a school-wide level. That means that everybody in the school will have access to sell from the school store. Items are visible to all students, and this is typically controlled by administrators or your PBIS team. My store, or a personal store, sometimes called a classroom store, is managed by an individual staff member. That staff member can create their own incentives or rewards to have available in their store. In general, only students assigned to that staff member can redeem from this store. Now, there are other options for expanding access, such as having store co-owners or making the My Store public. But generally, when we're speaking about the My Store, this is a classroom store controlled by a teacher. So let's go ahead and choose the school store and take a look. So you'll notice in the school store, there's an option to have categories. You'll see items, and you'll be able to see the cost of each item. Choosing the I for information will provide the description. You see that I've made different categories. Your school store will have a main category. This will be the only category created automatically, but you are able to create other categories in your school store. Here I've created some categories to help me remember the different types of incentives that could be put in the school store. Our first example is experiences, such as extra recess or lunch with a teacher. There could be privileges, such as front of the line or casual dress day. Or if available, your school could even sell tangible rewards, such as snacks, school supplies. You don't have to have items that cost money. Privileges and experiences are different ways to have items in the school store that don't actually cost any money. Let's go ahead and select to edit the store. We can see the items that have already been created. You're able to look at the descriptions, use the pencil to edit. That allows us to change as needed. When we need to add a new item, we'll use the plus item, this green button. It's important to fill out a name. You can set the category or leave as the main category. The price, a description. You can even upload an image. Student purchasing is on in this school, so I can decide if I want students to purchase it. Unchecking show and list is going to keep the item hidden. So this allows you to create items in the school store even before you're ready to sell them. You can restrict which grade levels can purchase items and decide if you'd like to count the inventory. If you choose to inventory an item, you set the quantity, and you can even choose to send a message or notification to yourself when the quantity gets below a certain level. One of the benefits of setting an inventory amount is that the school store will count down as the item is sold and mark out of stock once it reaches zero. I wanted to draw your attention also to the ability to import items. If you're going to be adding many items to your school store, the admin or redeem admin has access to import items. To do that, you scroll down and download the template. On the right, you'll see these import ID numbers. The first column of the CSV file will need to be the category ID. So if you wanted to put all of your items in this main category, this is the import ID you would use. The key points to remember are that the school store will be used for items that you want to have available to the entire school. It's generally managed by your PBIS team or an admin. My store is available for teachers to manage a classroom store. Selling items in the store helps your students understand that it's valuable to be being awarded points in PBIS rewards. It's an overview of how to use stores in PBIS rewards. If you need additional help or have questions, reach out to us at tech@navigate360.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.